Hello! I'll tell you about a winter trip I took last year that I can't forget. This story is about plane ticket excitement, a snow-covered mountain cabin, fireside chats, and small shared wonders with friends. If you're ready, let's open our suitcases and fly back to that morning when we headed to Uludağ. We bought tickets months in advance. The day we purchased the plane tickets, we were like children with excitement. Messages, calls, can you believe it? Moments. We met at the airport and hugged each other, laughing. Can you believe we're finally going? We packed wool sweaters, thick socks, boots, and thermal layers. Reservations confirmed, check-ins done. Every step felt like a holiday ritual. My heart was still racing when we boarded the plane. When we arrived at Uludağ, the view took my breath away. A white blanket on every branch and roof. The cabin was even cozier than I had imagined. Wooden walls, small windows with piled snow, a large fireplace in the corner. We kept our wool sweaters and thick socks on and settled in. We went into the kitchen. One of us chopped vegetables, another stirred the soup, someone else set the table. Laughter, small mishaps, a plate fell, but no one minded. Then the fireside ritual. Hot chocolate, dim lights, and candles. The next morning, snow was still falling outside the window. After a quick breakfast, we ran to the sled hill. Our laughter echoed across the slopes as we sped down. Later, we tried skiing, falling and getting up, and the sweet moments of success. One day, I tried snowboarding. It was hard to stay balanced, but thrilling. We rode snowmobiles along the foothills. The cold air hit my face, and I felt free. Riding the cable car and looking at the snow-clad trees from above felt like a fairy tale. One day, we went out just for a walk with no equipment. The forest was silent. The crunch of our footsteps together with the occasional birdsong was indescribably peaceful. I remembered that I had once taken a survival class in nature. I smiled to myself. Luckily, I didn't need to use those lessons, because people can get lost or run into wild animals. Bears and wolves crossed my mind, but knowing we would return to our warm beds calmed me. Every evening began with kitchen aromas and ended at the fireplace. Hot chocolate, sometimes roasted chestnuts, candlelight. Wrapping up in blankets and stretching our feet out while chatting about memories, future plans, small secrets. Sometimes we didn't speak and just stared at the fire. That silence was a shared moment. It was where friendship, trust, and small joys met. Packing on the last day was hard. Every corner, every sound, every laughter had been imprinted on our memories. On the way to the airport, we all thought the same thing. We should come back. We were tired, but happy when we boarded. Looking back now, I realize those days were more than a holiday. They were a breath for the soul and a celebration of friendship. If you haven't planned a winter getaway yet, I highly recommend Uludağ. It's perfect for both adventure and peace. Go experience the fireside talks, the sled laughs, and the crisp mountain air. Thanks for listening. See you in the next story. Goodbye.